Alright ladies, gents, for a little while now, I've wanted to find something, a cooker that I can have two pots on. Perhaps me and Barry, somebody else over here, a bit of a communal cooking thing. Very mindful, a lot of the places I won't be able to have open fires, or it may not actually just be too tactical to. Excuse me, just need to rub my eye there. Guy, seen her do a review of this, contacted me quite kindly, put a link there. It's an Esbit barbecue set, and as we see it here, it comes in, you get a lot for your money. I think this was something about 36 quid off Amazon. You get a lot for your money, because this is a Cordura nylon covering pouch strap, so it's completely independent. I think it is a bit heavy. I think it's about 2 kilograms and something else. Obviously I'll take pictures of it on the scales for you later on, but so here we go. This is what you get for your money. Quite impressed, in fact mega impressed for the money. 36 quid, something like that. It opens up and out slides, and when you're not using that, that's a perfect little shoulder sort of walkabout bag, or so. There's two sort of uses for the bag, okay, which I'll put to the side. As it comes, you'll find it quite familiar, because it's just like a bigger army stove, hexagon stove. So in operation, it's simplicity itself. It has this base. I will move the plastic bit strip. Like I say, I've only just had a look at this in the house, but it has that, and it has the ability, because it's got holes in the bottom, for you to put wing nuts in there, and that will act as a bottom shield. And what I think as well, if you've got any wet wood, you could just literally place it under there to help dry it out while the fire's going. So I'll do that again. Anybody want a British Army hexagon stove, you know what that looks like. This is just a bigger version of it. Stainless steel, again, it will last forever. Does make it a little bit heavy, but this will be a communal 2 or 3 man type of cooking thing. And as the base plate, which can screw onto it, open it up, drop it inside. You wouldn't really need that, I don't think, if you wanted to take it a little bit lightweight, but for the purposes of this, and I'm doing a view of it, I will do that. Instructions on how to use it, but it is simplicity itself, and a few pieces inside it. Now when this is closed down, inside there, that is supposed to be a charcoal bag, where you would actually, because it is sold as a barbecue unit, and again, desiccant bag, they're handy to have, they are. And inside here you would have your charcoal, but again, for your 36 quid, you've got, we sew a belt loop on there, and you've got a brilliant tinder collection bag, and that's what I think this may end up. I'm going to sort of belt loop this, fold it up so it's like that on my belt, and when I need it I'll open it up. But that fits inside there, and that's where your fuel's meant to go. You could have some very, very lightweight dry tinder kit in there, some you know, your brasso, whatever your favourite way of lighting a fire is. But again, Cordura nylon bag, it's the second one, and this one seems to have 2 strengtheners on the top, and that's where you would put your actual charcoal inside. I think that's a brilliant little bit of kit. Again, you get a lot for your money on this one, a lot for your money. Kit itself, I've got some little screws there to go underneath. At this point I'm not going to be using them today. I think they could probably be more fiddly than they're worth, and you can just lift it on and off. If you want it secure, use the squares. Again, all comes in little plastic bags, which I'll be mindful will go home with me. We have a windshield, which is quite a nice little bit of kit. Put it on any side that you want. Probably put it on the wrong way, you know. There we go, closing off that gap. I will, for the point of this video, take that off though. Okay, but that literally has 2 eyes and slides down there. I will, so you can see a little better. Inside we've got a picker-upper, for want of a better word. It's quite nicely done. fact, I'll keep that because that will become extremely dirty. There's just a plastic covering for that. That's not a bad idea. Inside here, oh, there we go. Let's have a little pointy stick. Inside here you will see there are various attachment points where that grid can be put low, medium or high depending on where you want it. And when I say the grid, I do mean the grill. I do believe it's meant to be put on like that. Haven't seen the guy's video. And you can actually put it on the top as it is there, or on the lower one. Now I don't know how tricky that's going to be to put in. I'll tell you what. Should have had a play about with it before, but there it is. That's it. Just got to muck about with it, learn how it goes. That's on its lowest one, and inside there the idea is charcoal, but today obviously you can see I've prepared some wood with Keith's knife and that. Still trying to get that knife blunt so I can actually sharpen it up. And inside there is where you have your fire. Certainly have 2 pots on there, or a big frying pan if you wanted to go, and when you needed to and as you wanted to, this can be again lifted up and pulled out. I've just learnt how to do it. You go in one side and out the other. So if it was hot I'd be in and out, so let's just try that. Again, in and out. Put it on the lower one. How long have I got left, Barry?
Couple of minutes.
So this is it. The entire thing's made out of stainless steel, comes with 2 Cordura bags, both could be used for different things as well as this. And the thing that struck me about it was it's the simplicity of it. There's nothing really to go wrong. Nice little fire here, it will always be contained. The grill can go up and down as you need it. I'll just give you I mucked about with that. Having never done it before, I bring things straight out in the field and use them. I've even mucked about with that. So that's on the top one. Take it to the side, lower it down, put it in. So it is quite quick as it goes. Because initially I faffed about not knowing how to do with it. So what I intend to do now is proof is in the pudding, get a fire going, get a brew on. Yep. Just give that a turn off for it, don't we? Right there, ladies and gentlemen, wazzed off a bit of wood that I prepared and a couple of 3 sprigs of brasso. Got a fire going in there, no problem, and that's certainly now fulfilling what I want. 2 pans on the top, I've got some beans and sausages in one, I love that, and me water for a brew in the other. Now I know it's stainless steel, so hence it's going to be a bit heavy. You can have an aluminium one, it won't last as long. I think it was something like 36 quid, not too hurtful on the pocket, but I'm going to get back now and start feeding that. But there we go, I'm just going to leave that run, and as far as I can see, job done. I've got it on the top one. I can lower that grill down 10 centimetres a time if I wanted to, but I want the actual fire to go along the whole of the bottom, if that makes sense. So I'll have a little poke about with my pokey stick now I've got that fire established. There we go. One said pokey stick. Now let's just move the fire about a bit. And give it a little bit more fuel, I think. A few bigger ones on now. Ah, yes. And I think that certainly with my gasification stove, the secret to these things is not to have it, not to have your tinder or your sticks too big. Like, it just pays to have a few thinner ones. Again, what I'm going to do is gelling on about safety. Don't always put a pair of gloves on because that is getting a bit hot now. Not worried about the water, that will just sit there and boil, but well, hopefully that's the idea, it's going to boil. And I love this seat, being able to sit there and do what I want. Oh, that's bubbling along nicely. That's my old beans and oh, that's coming along nicely there. Certainly at this point doing what I wanted to do. And just on this, most of the fire is underneath the water. That's it. So it's fine. I'm teaching myself and that, you know, in the army you never used open fires unless you were completely stopped, non-tactical, and had a big mega barbecue. Oh yeah, it's going along nicely. So I'm finding every now and again that's it, a quick blow and that sort of livens it up a bit. Oh, gotta be a bit careful. I'll tell you what, there's quite a bit of heat coming off of that. With the old beans in sausages, you've got to make sure the old sausages are warm through, otherwise you get a dodgy belly. But ladies and gents, that's what I wanted to. I mean, I've got a large kind of foldable, large frying pan that would just fit beautiful on there. You know, you can have several rashers of bacon and 3 or 4 sausages or eggs on that. That's what I'll be using this for next time. I say it will fit in my burger. You can attach it to the outside of your burger underneath the straps that do it up, which is how you'll see it next time. So it comes in a beautiful Cordura nylon case. Oh, it's just called beautiful, that has now. And yeah, a larger version of a Betsy, a nice little cooking stove there. That is coming along lovely. Got another choice selected bits in. Let's get some down the other end as well. Ooh. Always got to remember to use a pokey stick. And again, another quick blow. Yeah, a little bit smoky there, but I'm using stuff that's off the ground. Some of that stuff is wet as well. We've had some beautiful sunny weather here, mixed in the UK with horrendous thunderstorms at night, which I absolutely love. So a lot of this wood is damp. And you see underneath there, I'll stick one in there. Look, my idea is if you've got damp wood, that can be help drying some of that wood out, because there's going to be a tremendous lot of heat coming under there. So that's what I would use that for. That base plate also protects anything that you're on, i.e. the ground as well. It beautiful. Cut little blows when it goes a bit softer or goes out a little bit. Well, at this point I'm happy with that. It's going to feed and brew me. I'll come back when that's all done, ladies and gents. Yeah, ladies and gents, in very short order, that's certainly heated up my food there. The water's well on its way. Quite impressed with this thing. All I've had to do really is lift the pots every now and again and give it a bit of a blow. I am well impressed with this, As I say, the only thing is a little bit of weight there, but if you're using something day in, day out, or you're out for a long time, I'm mucho mundo impressed with this. I'll give you a quick close-up. Because it literally is just like a big army hexagon stove. Self-contained fire unit, and yeah, my food's burning there. You see how the heat that's coming off that, and the water's inside there. So I shall see you later on when I'm eating my food and drinking my brew. And for the first time there, nobody expects things to go first time. I like to bring them out and have a go straight in the field. That has certainly done its job. I'll have to go now because my beans and sausages are burning. Bring you back later. Look, ladies and gents, yeah. Soon polished off my food there, and that water underneath there is bubbling like a good and just ready for my brew. Plastic. Oh yes. Actually, that's going that fast. I shall. I'll have a little fire, little going. Just have that off to one side there now. Yeah, I'm more than happy. That's going to do what I want it to do. Next time you'll see that there will be bacon galore and eggs and sausages in there, right Barry? And this one, next time we see it, we'll give the old frying pan a go, mate. Because with the honey stove, brilliant for one. That's, you know, for a nice fry up, which is what I like in the old woods. And ladies and gents, I'm impressed with that. 36 quid, not kind of the cheapest. It is stainless steel though, so that's where the money's going. Slightly heavy, it's going to last. You know, if I'm going out and I've got to be out for a long time, I would prefer something like this, knowing that's a little bit more weighty than an aluminium thing. Because this, as I've just sort of proved now, first time out, no airs or graces, will certainly do the job for me. I say it contains small fire. I would have this nearer to a tarp than I would obviously an open fire, because it's never going to get too big. But anyway, obviously that you can see that pot steaming there now, so I'm going to have to get me brew on. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Esbit stove, or a very much larger version of it. Thank you very much. I can't remember your name at the moment. I will put an acknowledgement and a link to your channel in there. So I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, and I didn't know it existed till I had a quick flick on your site, which is what the eBay community is all about. So that's going to be a part of my kit. Anyway, ladies and gents, well, I think hope you are as impressed by that. Certainly its capabilities. I mean, if you've got a vehicle, I think that's outstanding. And do remember, a little bit of a mess there, but that comes with the plastic, and you've got 2 Cadora nylon bags there, carry bag for it, and all for 36 quid. Certainly, and stainless steel. You know, I don't know how to do it so cheap, to be honest. But that's my new fire stove. Anyway, take care.